Played here in Edmonton as a member of the University of Alberta Golden Bears, and his first game begins with a face-off win for Leon Draisaitl, playing between Kane and Hyman. And it's Draisaitl wheeling his way in but turning the puck over. CC and Nurse defensively. Meanwhile, Pierre Engvall away for the New York Islanders, and a wrist shot off the rush is stopped by Skinner, as is the rebound as pouring in
by Stuart Skinner after the first one.
He's Louie, I'm Jack. We'll hear from Gene intermittently on Rogers Monday Night Hockey as Skinner fights off a shot from Romanov from distance. Rebound whacked around the boards. Matthias Ekholm up the wall. Nugent Hopkins didn't get it out. Here's a drive to score. Matthew Barzal opens the scoring just 40 seconds in. The Islanders take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They come out after that turnover into the zone. They come right into the offensive zone, save a couple of them by Skinner, but off this face-off, they go to work once again. And this is possession a couple of times. You have to win those battles, and they don't. That's a one-timer by Matt Barzal. Typically a shooter, lets this one go from the high slot, right-handed shot, winds it up, 1-0 out. They came up with it, and they get that first grade A chance in the slot from Barzal. As I said, typically a passer. There's Paul Coffey, the newly appointed assistant coach for the Oilers. And
the pass intended for Horvat, and now it's a reset for Matthias Ekholm. You mentioned that relief duty. It was David Quinn and his staff of the Rangers who were struck by COVID. Kris Knoblauch won his first game 9-0.
You understand that. The longest tenured New York Islander obviously not happy with people that are jumping on the team this early in the season.
Barzal off the draw, and his shot was tied up. He won an Ontario Hockey League championship with him, 2017. Feathered one through, out to Bouchard, a blast and a save. Sorokin came way out to challenge. 92-mile-an-hour heater for Bouchard. Originally back in 2010-11, Nugent Hopkins rookie year. The pestering McDavid creates a turnover. Nugent Hopkins, though, had it popped off his stick. Snap back, fired, saves Sorokin. McDavid could not find the rebound. Whacked off his stick by Clutterbuck, but maintained by Edmonton. Pellick against McDavid. Nugent Hopkins will toss it right back to him. McDavid challenging, dishing, shooting! And that might have glistened off the left goalpost.
It did.
Saucered across. CC. They just club it around. Draisaitl back in front. And a one-timer, he just missed. What a look from Leon Draisaitl.
Keep winning pucks. Support, beautiful backhand pass out of the corner by Draisaitl and set this in motion right to Evander Kane. Great one-timer on the transition. We talked about this. Quick up. Give the puck to a forward when they're open. That's exactly what Darnavers does. And that shot by Draisaitl makes it look easy. It hasn't been this year, but picks that spot, little Messier-like. Up over top of the pad under the blocker, 1-1.
Nurse, the held in by Noah Dobson. Turned over, steal Warren Fogle. Little spin move, drop off, McDavid shooting! That was stopped by Sorokin, and he'll lunge and cover the rebound.
Nice chance by Connor McDavid off the rush here. It was Fogle in the defensive zone after a couple quick pressures, and that's, again, part of that playing fast in the D zone. Turns the puck over.
And to have our acknowledgement that that is showing true reconciliation.
Appreciate it, Shane. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saw it hop over Draisaitl's stick. A shot from the point ended up on the boards. Ekholm did well to hold his own for Kane's long-distance drive. Save Sorokin. Rebound in the middle of the ice. Fed to Kane. Wrist shot. And that whistled up high.
It takes that away from Paul Mary. That's being in the right place. There's the ricochet off the crossbar. I mean, I'd love to be in a slump and still have 6 goals this part of the season, but for Leon Draisaitl, his expectations are a little higher.
There's a defensive play made down low at the last second by McDavid. Locked in with Sorokin. Oilers, Islanders. Picked off and cleared by Nelson. Engvall striding in against Ekholm. Bouchard did not clear it. Position there.
And Engvall looking for his first goal of the season here. He was a healthy scratch against the Bruins and then played his season high last game against Washington. This line's been effective. It's a big line with Nelson, Engvall, Paul Mary.
Able to shrug off Ekholm and drop it for Dobson. Centering pass, and that was well read by Bouchard. LeBlanc, the outlet on target for Sam Gagner. Busting down the left side. Reach shot. Denied. Ilya Sorokin. Rogers. Monday Night Hockey. Gagner. Foiled by Sorokin. 5 straight 20-goal campaigns when he was with the New Jersey Devils. Around to Nelson. Waits, fires up near the mask. Skinner fought it off.
Skinner here on this shot by Nelson as he tries to go up. You see that a lot nowadays, trying to aim for that.
David will try to pick a nameplate or two over the course of a game. Nugent Hopkins able to shovel it in. Fogle, big hit on Scott Mayfield. Went face first into the boards.
A heavy hit. Mayfield's a big guy himself, too. Warren Fogle, though, I had a good conversation with him about this. He's faster this year, and he said he had a real strong training offseason. He had an injury last year that hindered him a bit, and he played through it. Then I think he sucked it up, didn't say a lot about it, but you can tell he's noticeably faster. Aggressive, and you saw it on those forechecking shifts right there. The Oilers, when they do that, they're turning pucks over, and on the flip side of it, those forwards getting back into the neutral zone to receive passes from the defenseman.
Seattle on Saturday night bulldozes his way in. Dobson beat by Hyman, shot short side. Sorokin held it.
For Nelson, he's had 4 good looks from in tight. And then here's the second one. Hyman just throws this into Sorokin, follows it up, that little jab at the end. The Islanders didn't like too much as he jams into the pad, and they clear.
Trying to put it backdoor for Ceci, kept alive for the moment, and then steered to the corner by Engvall. McDavid pounces, heads for the middle of the ice, fires Sorokin to save, and Gagne denied on the rebound. Initially tied up by Engvall.
By this line, they're starting to find that chemistry. Connor McDavid with a hard shot, good defense to deny in tight.
Oilers, I mean, their power play's been criticized. It's still a respectable 24%, 9th in the league. Off the draw, Bouchard dishing off Nugent Hopkins. One-timer, Draisaitl, and then this rebound checked in front of the scores from Connor McDavid. And Edmonton, its first lead of the night, 2-1.
They snap this puck around. And this is a great one-timer by Leon Draisaitl. I mean, he gets all of this thing. And there's been some fanning lately. He didn't fan on that one. But that one-timer on the beautiful feed across, sets everything in motion. And this little chip here by McDavid after the blast by Draisaitl, funnel into the net. And it's Hyman that bashes this one home for a 2-1 lead. And they talked about this all year.
Won the face-off back to Evan Bouchard. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard. Ajo. Dangerous short-handed. Here's Nugent Hopkins stuffed by Hyman. A save made by Sorokin.
It was almost a similar situation. The way it's set up, you could see Bouchard again taking to the right, puts it back to Nugent Hopkins. But this time the Islanders are like, we've seen that pretty quickly. Take that seam away. This time they go low to Hyman, and good job by Sorokin to snuff that one out.
A save from distance on Clutterbuck. And then what a beautiful stretch. Here's McDavid off the run. Save, rebound, trickles home. Sorokin beat. And McDavid gets one to go in. 3-1 Edmonton.
Draisaitl, watch this. He knows. McDavid yelled. He wanted it right to the far blue line. And he shoots this puck, gets a little bit of a bounce. And I know Cassie talked about it in the opening. They're not getting a lot of puck luck. They've created their puck luck in this one. And they get a little bit of a bounce right there on Connor McDavid's goal to go up by 2 on a beautiful transitional play.
Well, both McDavid and Draisaitl have had their fair share of hard luck.
Great saves by Stuart Skinner.
So McDavid is 3rd of the year. Ends an 8-game dry spell. Off the draw, Skinner. You're down to 2.5 minutes. Barzal. Cut off by Draisaitl. Net is empty. Evander Kane gets inside the Islander blue line, and he'll score. Four-point night for Leon Draisaitl and Evander Kane. Caps Kris Knoblauch's first game behind the Oiler bench with an empty netter to seal it.
Try for the open net from far away. Why would I? Get your feet moving, work all the way to the end, and tap that puck in.
2 years as an NHL assistant, and he wins his NHL debut as head coach of the Edmonton Oilers. 4-1 behind a goal of 3 assists from Leon Draisaitl.